What? What? The post office. This is it. This is it. Like, everyone's in everything now. The post office is giving out loans. The post office. All right. Well, hello, creditpreneurs. Welcome to my channel. Today, this made me laugh. I came across this website, and I was like, "What? Can't you see that behind me? You see that behind me? Canada Post my money." The post office, Canadian post office, is doing loans, people. Everyone's getting to the loan game. I came across this. I gotta share this video. So I mean, like, okay, let's get into it. Let's just get into it. Okay, so I came across this a little while back. Canada Post slash postcanada.ca, the regular Canada Post website, slash CPC slash EN slash personal slash my money slash loan dot page. All right, so you can just search up on Google or whatever search engine you use, Canada Post loan, and it'll be the first one or two ones there. Anyway, so for Canadian watchers, this is for my people in Canada, right? You know, we're Canada Post, my money loan, flexible loans that work for you. And I thought to myself, Canada Post, this is the equivalent in the U.S. as your U.S. Postal Service, right? Not UP, USPS. Sorry, USPS, United States Postal Service. That's the equivalent to this. So I mean, I'm gonna check out to see if U.S. Postal Service also does this loans as well. But anyways, looking at here, Canada Post my money loan, flexible loans that work for you. All right. Now, as of this video, Canada Post my money loan applications are temporarily unavailable. We apologize for the inconvenience. Now, I know this is sad. Whatever, you got excited, it got everyone all hyped up to say they're not doing loans right now. Now, I did call late in 2022, so in December, just to inquire about this, and spoke with the agent about how the my loan works, what they do, and like why they're even giving out loans. And she said the service isn't available right now, which is fine, but they plan to reopen the services to the public again early in the new year. No specific date, no specific time. She said early in the new year. That might be January, that might be March to some. So who really knows when that time frame is? So keep a lookout if this is something that interests you. Right? Again, I never condone taking out money or taking out loans when it's not necessary. I mean, this is for if it's need be. Don't take it out just for the sake of taking out loans. But anyways, getting to this, keep an eye out if this does open up again. But as of now, they've got all the people they go on in. I guess they're kind of getting their trial runs out of the way to get things figured out and work out all the kinks as new companies got to do. And this loan is delivered with TD. Everyone's familiar with TD Bank, Toronto Dominion. For those who don't know the acronym for TD Bank, with TD Bank, which is in both Canada and the U.S., they are kind of partnering with them for the loans, which is great, awesome, right? So you're backed by a bank that knows what they're doing, a bank that is established, that people recognize, a brand that some people love, some hate, but it's not a fly by night, Joe's Banking coming in to help out. It's actually like a legitimate bank they are working with. Now, with payments that can fit your budget, our personal loans can help you pay down higher interest rates, debts, unexpected costs, right? This is very similar to, the jargon that TD gives. So you're going to probably hear a lot of TD style speech going through this. So you have affordable flexible loans. All right, so the choice of variable or fixed. So you have that option, right? So you have the variable loan or the fixed loan. So usually the interest rates don't bother me that much because when I do loans, I don't plan to go the whole term. I plan to pay things off in larger chunks, pay it down and get over with if need be, right? So I'll put that in another video just about how to pay down loans quickly, how much interest you are paying if you are going the full term, trying to go to full term. If you can, there's no penalties for early payout if that's the case. But anyways, borrow from $1,000 to $30,000. That's pretty typical for most fintech lenders in Canada. You got your You got your Easy Financials, you got your Mogos, you got your Fairstones. You know, they're all in that range. You know, anywhere between 1,000-ish to like to $3,000 to borrow money for. So that's about in the same spec. Flexible payments that can be spread over 1 to 7 terms. Yep, they're pretty standard right now. Pay down your loan at any time without additional charges. So that's awesome. I always look for that when I take out loans. That's just what I do as a lender, if and when I do need to lend. A lot of times for my business, so I know what the money's going for, and have a projected perceived of what's coming back to be able to pay it off. But anyways, choose from payment options. Make regular payments weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or semi-monthly. So they're trying to be very flexible here, and I like that. I like that. We're the new guys on the block. We're a post office. We've only ever mailed you your paychecks back in the day, and now more recently more pay stubs if not really online. But that's they're trying to get into the game, but they're trying to also keep up with the current crowd. The way lending and finances are going today isn't your traditional bank route. A lot of these fintechs are coming in and kind of changing the game up, and a lot of the banks are trying to keep up with them, but at the same time keeping themselves at a higher, not a higher level, but at a position where it's like we don't want to bow down to the crowd. So it is a little hard to get it from a bank, but if you have great credit, good history with the bank, etc., getting loans with them is just as easy. You get a lot better rates in most cases from the bank, and I guess Canada Post feels like they've been around for how long has Canada Post been around? 100 years now or something? They've been around since the post office has been around. So, all right, let's move with that. No fees unless you miss a payment. Makes sense. That's good. The NSF fees, yep, you want to hit those. Now, I love when a company, whether it's fintech or just a loan option, gives you the calculator, so you can put in what you're looking to borrow. If you're looking to borrow, $10,000, $10,000. Picking your interest rate, leave it at 11 for now. Pay back over the course of 5 years, right? Monthly payments, calculate. And it can give you the payment $217, total interest $2,986, and complete cost of $12. So I'm paying extra almost $3,000 on a $10,000 loan, right? Now again, that will change as you change your time with the loan. Interest rates now cut in half. Less than half, monthly payment is bi-weekly also changes that a little bit in most cases. Interest rate obviously is the big factor. Even if some places are give you something like this, it's a lot of interest, right? Back to where we were before. But again, calculators, I love playing with it. Play with the calculators if you ever get a chance. Know what you're paying, know what you're looking at, know what interest rates you might be paying with any lender you're working with. This is very important. If they give you a calculator to use it. If you don't trust their calculator, use a different calculator, right? I can send some links down below on what calculator is helpful for me that I use when I'm doing the loans. I don't know why I'm looking at the microphone versus looking at the camera when I'm talking to you guys. So forgive me on the eye contact there. Okay. Frequently asked questions. All right. Why is Canada Post offering personal loans? I mean, yeah, right? So all Canadians need to access fair and transparent money services at competitive rates. That's why Canada Post is expanding its offerings to help more Canadians reach their goals. Right? Seems like pretty buzzword jargon right there, but give me a little more meat. Offering personal loans that will help communities connect and financial services that they need. This is a natural extension to our financial services we already offer Canadians, including money and wire transfers. Yes, they have done that. They've been doing that for years. That's part of their staple. And prepaid debit cards. Yes, prepaid debit cards. I believe I think I have one here personally, but yeah, we're familiar with those for sure. So they have touched base in the financial world, sort of doing the wire transfers as I mentioned here, and the prepaid debit cards. So they probably have a bit of the infrastructure already up to manage something like this. But again, they've just started this last year. This is even a year old, this service. They have their first bit of a test pool in, getting all the kinks out, which is great. And hopefully they'll be able to be back up and running for more clients as the year continues. So am I eligible for Canada Post My Money loan? All right, be a Canadian citizen. All right, check. Have personal annual income of $1,000 or more. Or I mean, look at that. I mean, you in a year, if you can't make $1,000, I don't think you should be watching this site. Like, how are you affording the internet to watch me right now? So, Be an adult, age of majority, the province territory you reside, have not declared bankruptcy or had accounts in collections for the past due payments in the last 24 months. All right, so you gotta have a clean record for the last 2 years, right? No bankruptcies, which I hope none of you have, and had no accounts in collections or past due payments in the last 24 months. And I kid you not, do not get in collections, people. That is the worst place you can be. Learn how to handle collection agencies, whether it's them directly or with the lender themselves, which I always prefer talking to the lender about your outstanding loans or payments or what you need to do to catch up on it, or if you can somehow walk away from it entirely. But trying to deal with the lender themselves, the collection agencies, a lot of them don't officially can't even really pull from you. They can actually ask you for money. So there's a lot of legal issues there as well. So I always make sure I have a checklist of things I ask the collection company back in the day if they were to ask for collections, and then if they can't answer my questions properly, a lot of them they don't answer back, and they fade away because they weren't legally collecting from me. And I have people who I've reached out to as well and talked to on how to avoid that and how to speak to collection agencies properly, so you're not caught left holding the bag. Anyways, so have a valid or checking or savings account in your name where you can deposit the loan funds on the account. Must be Canadian financial institution where you're authorized to complete transactions on your own. So have a bank. So you gotta be Canadian resident, Canadian resident. So you're either born here or you immigrated here and you now are a resident. You have an annual income of $1,000. So even a lemonade stand can make $1,000 in 1 year, right? So just get out there and hustle, get a job part-time, work from home, piecework, anything, right? If you work for 1 month at any job, you should be able to make $1,000 and you'd be qualified for this loan. Have no bankruptcy or collections in the last 2 years. Check your credit reports, people. Check them. I check my credit report minimum every 2 days. I check it every day, pretty much. But if I miss a day, no big deal. But I'm on between my Equifax, my TransUnion to make sure things are all in check. So check credit report. If you see any collections, learn how to fight them, learn how to question them, see things that aren't actually there if they aren't yours. That there are times I have found things, and people who found things that just weren't theirs. Like, this isn't mine, right? They have a weird phone number. So check your credit reports regularly. Make sure there's no items on there that should not be there, that are too old, not yours, or inaccurate or incorrect. So double check those sort of things. The loan must be for your own personal use and benefit, not for a third party. So a loan's gotta be for you, right? Qualifications, loan's gotta be for you. That's it, all right? How does the Canada My Money loan work? Canada Post My Money loan work, all right? Flexible solution that you can use for many purposes, right? Renovating, making a major purchase, blah, blah, blah. We get it. We know you're just trying to get that jargon out there. But here, with a set repayment term of 1 to 7 years, choice of repayment options, whether weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or semi-monthly, a fixed or regular payment, and fixed. Regular payments, you will be able to budget and know what your loan will be paid off. All right, so it's pretty straightforward. It looks like they're trying to be very transparent, which is they can anyways. The credit score, here we go. Credit score is rating, reflective. I mean, I'll have videos on what credit score is and how to manage it, monitor it. I mean, something like this. It says here, a credit score generally is number between 300 and 900. That's great. It doesn't really tell you how much they're looking for. And again, most 99% of places will not give you a specific number because it always has more factors than that. Typically speaking, though, if they are using TD, they're probably going to want something over a 680 at least if it's 100% clean. If you got no late payments on anything, no closed accounts for non-payments, closed accounts by creditor, anything like that, if you have a clean upstanding record and you're at least above a 680, this will probably work for you. But I always recommend 700 and above. 720 is that magic number. Once you're above 720, you're pretty much eligible for most of anything if you can. So And again, they're using TD. TD is a little easier to qualify for things than places like CIBC, I find. But yeah, if again, I'm going to go by assumptions here. I do not have any of this official. Um, but moving forward, applying for the loan. How long does it take? Takes minutes. Done. There you go. Right. You receive your funds within 1 to 5 business days, so this is very quick. All right. You can probably get that application done before this video is even done. All right, and then you get your money back within less than a week. So once complete, check the status of it. That's great. Approved applicants will be guided on how to accept the terms. You go through a nice little walkthrough. That's great. They hold your hand, which is awesome. A lot of people need that when applying for these sort of things. They also need access to get back to follow their account, log into their account, check it out. I mean, one of those things I find with some of these lenders is there's no way to really follow up on your loan and check it online quickly. Like I know there's lenders like Fairstone. Fairstone, take out a loan with Fairstone. Boom, you can like go online, log into your account, see how much you owe. Right. Same with Magical Credit. Magical Credit was a great company. Same with them. You have a loan. You can check in. You can make payments online whenever you need. You're not tied to having to call or go to the office to get it done. You can do it all online or on your phone. Very simple. There are lenders that I have used in the past where there's no real websites per se to utilize this. You have to like call in and tell them how much you want taken out or how much you want to pay for the next day. So it's not as streamlined. And I find for me personally, it's always easier to make those quick and easy payments, those extra payments when I have access to their site. So if I can just, oh, you know what? I got extra few dollars for my business or from a sale or what have you that I didn't expect. Let me put towards one of my loans, right? I just log in, boom, here's an extra, $200, extra 50, extra 500, extra 700, whatever it happens to be. I can do that without thinking too hard. I can just go in and do it as opposed to, oh, I got some extra money, I want to pay that loan a little bit. You know what? I'm in a bit of a rush. I'll get to that later. I'll call them tomorrow. It gets a little more convoluted, and that's just how I am. That's how I work as a person. So I always prefer sites that give you that access to log in and do things quickly on your phone, whether it's an app or on a website that you can log into your account and and see your status and where you stand. So that's always good. You have to be a TD customer to qualify for the loan. No, you don't. Look at that. So if you can be not a TD customer, if you're a new customer, TD can help you set up a customer profile. That's great. And I guess they probably give you an account if you get this loan because you be with TD. So check your loan. Well, yeah. So banking so you can check your loan details once it's set up. All right, that's good. It's just easy web. So this is what customers like myself will be using with this to move forward. Just log into easy web access, just like you would for any banking you're doing. What information do I need to provide? General questions such as your annual income, blah blah. Pretty straightforward stuff. Mortgage rate payments, social security, social insurance number in Canada. Jumping back and forth, you get them mixed up. So your SIN number is optional, as they always say, but you're probably going to need it to apply for the loan. That's just how they work. They can't really say you need to give it to me. Anyways, that's a whole other can of worms. Where can I see details about Canada Post loan? Right, once TD approves and activates your loan, you can review your loan details on the Canada Post loan account. Look at that, or by referring to, and so you can log in, check up on your loan. I guess it's just the details, like the ongoing details, or like the current loan. Review your loan details, logging into your Canada. So it's like whole account. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. If a company gives you this, where you can log in, see details, and make payments whenever you need to make it, that's always a good thing. So always ask too, if you're ever calling in for an application or you're in a branch, always ask, is there a way to pay off my loan simply? Is there like an app or something that can make things a little more streamlined that way? And here's the number to call for French and English. And good to know. Do you require collateral? Nope. It's an unsecured loan. That's great. Credit score is an indication of your credit worthiness. That's awesome. Interest rate for my loan determined. It's determined by the number of different factors. Exactly. It will be fluctuating for sure. How will I get my funds? Whether you currently bank with TD or another financial institutions, the funds will be sent to you by direct deposit into your checking account. So perfect. Give them the checking account information, and you will have your funds to you right away, or whenever they was that 3 to 5 days or 2 to 4 days. I'll go up there again. And somewhere it was a few days. Anyways, fixed and variable. Yep, it gives you information on that as well. Fixed means it's fixed. It's one interest rate the whole way through. Variable means it moves with the national interest rate. So, anyways, or the TD prime rate. Let me see here, and that should be it. So yeah, if any of y'all are, yeah, look at that, boom, Canada Post TD. That's a weird thing to see there. So yeah, if any of y'all are interested, again, I do not advocate taking out loans if you don't need to. That's not the purpose of my videos. It's for entertainment purposes only. Talk to credit specialists if need be. Just plus, typically just taking out loans is not sort of a good thing unless it's absolutely necessary. You need to get something done. You have an emergency, whether it's for something that you just don't have the funds for. You know, your car breaks down, for your home. Like I do for my business a lot, right? And I know that's going to be funds that you're changing. I take out the loan, inventory, or what have you, and then get those funds back. So taking out a loan, please do not take them out frivolously. Do not take it out for no reason other than just for the sake of taking it out. Try and just manage your finances responsibly. Please. These are entertainment purposes only, and I'm showing people options on what loans there are out there in Canada and the U.S. because I do work in both countries. Currently, I am Canadian, living, loving, born and raised, Canada, and I do a lot in the U.S. So I reach out to both parties, and this one's for Canadians, strictly for Canadians. And my camera is blurry for some reason. I do not know why. I am sorry for that. That seems to happen for some reason. Anyways, so thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. Hit that bell so you get notified when I post a new video of a new hot option or tool or opportunity within, for Canada and U.S. finance, whether it's for loans, credit cards, or anything of that nature. If you're in that kind of stuff, subscribe to Creditpreneur. I'm Jay Stanley. All right, talk to you guys later. I'm out.